is going on here? You know, these I hate CNN, man. I really do. You know why? Because they play these videos, and when you
That's how they get you.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, well,
And they make it where you can't do anything. So anyhow, Zimmerman, I guess he had some words with the guy, and when he saw Zimmerman's ID, he told him to leave the table. So Royal said another friend went over to Zimmerman's table where there was a heated exchange, and evidently the guy punched Zimmerman. So he stepped in. Some guy stepped in between them and started using a cell phone camera. One of the men knocked the phone away and broke it. Zimmerman and Holm each called 911 because the race goes to the first one calling. Zimmerman tells the operator the man threatened to kill him. I called him something lover. Near the end of the 7-minute call, the Zimmerman, if he needs an ambulance, he said yes, and he is bleeding. He got. I guess they're going to charge the guy that hit him with battery. But you're a target now. You're a target now. Ever since that happened, I mean, you're always going to be a target. You know,
you might as well move to Canada.
Yeah, that'll save you.
All right, I got to get shaken here, guys.
Don't shake it too hard; it'll fall off.
All right.
Rattle and roll.
All right.
Whoa.
Shake, rattle and roll. Hi.
See you on Monday.
Have a good weekend.
All right, sis. Take care.
Dana.
All right. She's gone. All right. Yeah. Oh, too late, dude. Yeah. I knew that. I should have told. So anyhow, that's kind of interesting about Zimmerman, though. Still having problems after all this time. And then in another story, this guy Dylan, whatever his name was, got punched out in jail. He's the one that killed the 9 people at the church.
Oh well, yeah. You know that if that's the
Dylan
only
Roof
thing that happened, somebody would be a miracle.
This guy here really got underneath my skin because he walked into a church and murdered 9 people. And the problem is, I know I'm sure he was racist or whatever, but these folks, when he came in there, I don't know if you saw some of the video, when he came in there, they treated him so nice.
Yeah.
And then he shot and killed him. That's just, So I mean,
evil.
I just don't feel sorry for him. Sorry, dude. I don't feel sorry for him. You know what?
You're gonna go that route. You're gonna pay the price.
Well, he's trying to do a deal. He's trying to do a deal. I don't know what you folks think about this, but he's trying to do a deal where he'll plead guilty, as if they didn't know he was. He'll plead guilty if he gets life instead of the death penalty. But they're still pushing to fire him up.
Yeah.
So
you know what, and with the way things are going nowadays, they probably go fire him up just because of that.
Yeah. Speaking of firing up, interesting story out of New York with a black firefighter. He's the only black firefighter on the what town is that? I know it's going to tell me what town it is in a second here. But anyhow, what he did, North Tonawanda, Popo. So evidently they sent him a letter threatening that says blank are not allowed to be firefighters. No one wants you in this city. You have until the end of the week to resign your position or you will regret it. Blank, blank, blank. So anyhow, now here again, listen, you know what? This ain't right. This is not right. These folks.
Oh, the news desk is ringing.
Yeah, I know. I see it. It's probably Donna calling. They'll have to wait, Maria. Anyhow, yeah. So people have to wait to call me. They can go to voicemail.
Voicemail.
Yeah. So anyhow, evidently they warned him, and then they burned up his apartment, killed his 2 cats. And the thing is that the suspect told the police that the fire was not. I guess they found somebody. He said the fire was not race related, but that he was upset with the fire department after being removed from his position. So that's what it was. I guess these 2 guys knew each other because they took some training courses together, and so that's interesting. Real interesting.
It is. It's sad too.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Yeah, people do stupid things,
Yeah, I don't see the point in it. I mean, if people can do the job, let them do the job. If they can't do the job, then get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
If he's doing a job, it's like anything else. They always say, well, there should be more black people doing this. Well, maybe they don't want to do that. Why are you pushing it?
It's this crazy world. Now, also too. Now, do you have one of those new credit cards with a chip in it?
Yes, and I don't like it.
They're having a lot of problems with those already. I guess evidently, some researchers have found yet another flaw in the chips. I guess the whole idea is that they're saying that these chips are supposed to make it nearly impossible to counterfeit. While cards that contain the magnetic strip tell the payment machine to use a chip. So evidently there's a problem with I guess some kind of a security problem with these chips, and according to CNN, of course, they said there's a misconception that EMV evolves everything. It doesn't. On Thursday, a banking and retail industry group that monitors the system cast doubt on the theory. He said, if the data on the magnetic strip is altered, it might fool the terminal. And the U.S. Payment Forum said U.S. Payment Forum Director Randy Vanderhoof. But on the back end, the system could reject this transaction. So there's a chance right there where people can do, because there's a lot of people that, like you said, they don't like that chip. I don't have it yet, but I've seen where people are not too happy with it.
Well, in the few places that we've used it, I've seen where a person had trouble with it working, and they just punched the number in.
Right.
And once they punched the number in, it worked.
Yeah.
I think it's a total joke, because why would you put everything you need to have on a chip when you've got the card sitting there? Why don't we just make these magic wands that just go over the top of it and it goes dink dink? And you can do it with your cell phone. Why can't you do it with a little kiosk key or something?
Well, right. Do like a pen or something like that.
Yeah.
We do the pens anyhow right now. I guess they're making it where cell phones can be used though to do that though, to be able to do some transactions and stuff on it, which I think is kind of interesting.
You know what? I would trust that more than I would trust a chip in a card that you slide in and out of your wallet. That back magnetic strip tends to scratch. So eventually down the road, that might be an issue.
Well, the big thing right now, of course, the Bible talks about the mark of the beast on the hand and the forehead. But a big thing that's going on right now is people are using they think that this would cut back on the use of the chip thing, right?
The RFID chips.
The problem is anything can be duplicated.
Yeah, and anything can be stolen. I
Right.
mean, we're not that smart.
Right.
I mean, we still only use 10 or 11% of our brains, so it's not like we can invent something and then invent it so it never can be broken into.
Right,
It just
right.
ain't going to happen.
Right.
So.
Right. Listen, guy, I got the phone ringing off the hook. I got people
I see
calling
that.
me. I've been her yelling at me and throwing things at me. So, all right. Anyhow, all right. Well, I'm gonna let's go ahead and shut this thing down.
All right, brother.
I appreciate you coming in and being with us. Of course, with it being Friday, we're going to be back on Monday. Well, Donna and I'll be back on Monday. You'll be typing away like a little beaver.
Always.
Yeah.
Keeping you interested.
What's your plans for today?
I have to make a phone call to our attorney about selling my dad's house, and then I think with it raining, I'm going to just do laundry, and then I have a dinner thing I have to go to for my son's girlfriend.
Okay.
With her business, so.
Mr. Mom. Okay.
And then bowling meeting tonight.
Sweet.
So we're kind of a not so busy day. So.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and sign us off. Let's get out of here.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to Dave in the Morning Show and HarvardRocks.com. We'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend. And Dave, as always, ciao.
Ciao, buddy. Take care.